Are you looking for the best photo printers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best photo printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Canon imagePROGRAF Pro 300. For professional or enthusiast photographers chasing the best color accuracy possible, we recommend the Canon imagePROGRAF Pro 300. This professional-grade model produces incredibly detailed, vibrant, and color-accurate pictures. It supports borderless printing in various paper sizes up to 13 by 19, making it a great choice for creating posters and signs. Connectivity options include Wi-Fi, USB, and Ethernet, and there's support for Apple AirPrint and imagePROGRAF print service, so you can easily print from your mobile devices without installing any drivers or a third-party app. Something to be aware of is that it's a print-only model, so you'll need a separate scanner to digitize photos. This printer uses 9 cartridges, including specific photo cartridges that work only on glossy photo paper, so you won't have to worry about depleting the photo ink when printing documents or reports. There's also a special chroma optimizer cartridge to seal photos for improved longevity and shine. There are 2 downsides to this printer. First, while the color accuracy and color gamut are superb, it tends to undersaturate bright hues when printing on glossy paper because it uses a pigment ink that sits on top of glossy paper rather than seeping in. Another thing to consider is that the ink cartridges are only good for about 400 color prints and are expensive, so you'll have to spend a fair amount of money on replacement ink. If these 2 considerations are deal breakers for you, consider this printer's smaller sibling, the Canon PIXMA Pro 200. This print-only model yields more prints, is less expensive upfront, and performs slightly better than the Pro 300 on glossy paper. It uses dye ink that seeps into glossy paper, producing richer, more saturated colors. That said, its color accuracy lags slightly behind, and if you primarily produce art prints on matte paper, the Pro 300 will perform better. Either way, these are the best photo printers we've tested, so the right choice comes down to your printing needs and preferences. Number 2. Epson EcoTank Photo ET8550. If you prefer the versatility of an all-in-one device, get the Epson EcoTank Photo ET8500, a variant of the Epson EcoTank Photo ET8550 we tested. It performs identically to the flagship ET8550 but can only print on paper up to 8.5 by 11 in size. The ET8550 supports up to 13 by 19, like the Canon imagePROGRAF Pro 300 above. Still, as wide-format printing is more of a niche use, the ET8500 makes more sense for most people. As far as performance goes, it produces detailed, colorful, and excellent-looking photos. The main difference to the Canons above is color accuracy. It oversaturates colors to make them more vibrant, resulting in prints looking somewhat different than the original. One advantage it holds over the Canon printer is its lower ownership costs, as it uses a refillable ink tank that yields significantly more prints. Another is the connectivity options. In addition to the usual Wi-Fi, USB, and Ethernet connectivity, this model can print directly off a USB flash drive or SD card. You also get a scanner to digitize photos. The scan quality is outstanding, but like with the print quality, the image processing boosts the contrast and makes colors look more saturated. This results in a vibrant final product, but it may not be ideal if you want photos to look exactly like the originals. While the ET8500 comes with an 8.5 by 11.7 flatbed scanner, the ET8550's scanner is larger, accommodating sheets up to 8.5 by 14. So if you need wide-format printing or a larger flatbed scanner, the ET8550 is an excellent choice. Just expect to pay more for the extra features. Number 3. Epson EcoTank ET2400. For a more modest mid-range pick for casual at-home use, we chose the Epson EcoTank ET2400. Like our upper mid-range pick above, the Epson EcoTank Photo ET8500, this is also an all-in-one super tank model, so it's a great option for those with a large print load of photos or documents. Since the ET8500 is a specialty photo printer using 6 different inks, with the addition of gray and photo black, the ET2400 features a more traditional setup with cyan, magenta, yellow, and black ink. Its color range isn't as good but is still excellent. It just struggles with bright, saturated tones, meaning some bright highlights won't come out as well compared to more expensive photo printers like the ones above. Printed pictures still look detailed and are fairly color accurate, albeit slightly grainy. You can connect to the printer via USB or Wi-Fi. Just know that it doesn't support Apple AirPrint or imagePROGRAF print service, so you may need to download the Epson Smart Panel Companion app to get full functionality on mobile devices. The app lets you print, scan, and perform maintenance tasks. It also gives you easy access to Epson's image gallery, which contains patterns you can use for crafts, like house decorations and greeting cards. Unfortunately, its printing speed is pretty slow, taking almost a minute and a half to produce a 4x6 photo. Number 4. Canon PIXMA MG3620. If you only print photos once in a blue moon and want to spend as little as possible, check out the Canon PIXMA MG3620. Except for its lower capacity 100-sheet input tray and lack of Wi-Fi direct support, ability to generate its own wireless signal, it's very similar to the Canon PIXMA TS7720 above feature-wise. As for the print quality, printed photos look detailed, but they are noticeably darker due to the printer's narrower color range. There's also a perceptibly warm tint, which may not be to everyone's preference. It still performs better than many office-oriented inkjet printers, even models costing significantly more. It uses a 2-cartridge system like the Canon above, but thankfully, the cartridges are cheap. Number 5. Canon PIXMA TR150. If you're looking for the best printer for printing photos on the go, check out the Canon PIXMA TR150, a portable print-only inkjet model with a built-in rechargeable battery. It has USB and Wi-Fi connectivity and supports Apple AirPrint and imagePROGRAF print service. Printed photos look detailed and colorful, albeit slightly grainy. You'll have to replace the ink cartridges often, as they yield only about 190 color prints. However, they're relatively cheap, so you won't have to spend much on replacement ink over time. The internal battery supplies enough power for around 330 prints and takes about 2 hours to charge fully.